Unit 18. The Anasazi Culture.
I'm sure most of you are familiar with the names of some of our Native American tribes. You've all heard of the Hopis and Pueblo Indians, right? Of course you have. How about the Zunis? Okay, it appears most of you know them. Okay, how about the Anasazi? What? None of you? All right, well, that's not really a fair question since they don't exist anymore. All right, in the Four Corners area of the United States.
I'm sorry, the Four Corners? What's that?
The Four Corners is the name for the area in the southwestern United States where the borders of 4 states meet. Those states are Arizona, Utah, New Mexico, and Colorado. Basically, it's where our story takes place. The land there is harsh and unforgiving. It's arid, is mostly desert, and has little rainfall. Don't forget that. It's also where the Anasazi Indians used to live.
Used to, so they're no longer around, right?
Well, most anthropologists believe the Hopis, Pueblo Indians, and Zunis are the Anasazi's descendants. However, yes, technically you're right. As a tribe, they no longer exist. I'd like to give you some background information on them now. The Anasazi went to the Four Corners area about 2,000 years ago. They settled into 3 distinct areas. They were, write this down please, Chaco Canyon, Kayenta, and Mesa Verde. They would naturally expand their territory, but those were the 3 places where they got started. The Anasazi were primarily hunter-gatherers, but they also developed some farming. This was mostly in the form of corn, which their women spent most of their time cultivating in the fields. You see, the men's jobs were to hunt and gather wood. At least that's what most anthropologists believe. Over the years, the Anasazi built a nice civilization. They constructed rather remarkable structures to live in, and they also dwelled in various cave systems in the area. Around 1000 AD, they entered something of a golden era. They improved their building techniques, and their population expanded. And even some toys have been discovered, showing they had time for leisure activities. Unfortunately, around 1300 AD, the Anasazi disappeared, but no one knows why. There are the usual reasons promoted. For example, they suffered a devastating drought, or perhaps they were defeated in war, or they starved because they were suffering from overpopulation, or perhaps they merely decided to move to another area. Personally, I subscribe to the theory that a lack of water caused them to migrate to another location, but that's just my personal opinion. More research must be done on the Anasazi before the real truth may be known.
Listening comprehension. Number 1. What is the topic of the lecture? Number 2. What does the professor say happened to the Anasazi around 1000? Number 3. According to the professor, how are the Anasazi related to each of the following? Number 4. What does the professor imply about the Anasazi? Number 5. The following statements describe information that is known and speculated about the Anasazi. Put a check in the correct box for each sentence.